From coffee to shampoo to hand sanitizer, First Stop Shop is your one-stop, conveniently located at the nearest Delta Petroleum gas station.
Delta Petroleum, serving the Caribbean.
Today is Friday, 12th April 2024, and this is THG News Today. I am JD Kane, sitting in for Mervyn Hanley, who is a bit under the weather. Not to worry though, he should be back with you on Monday. The news is sponsored by Delta Petroleum, Carl & Sons on St. Martin, and Feezers on Nevis. We begin with news from Haiti. Stocks of food that the United Nations has sent to Haiti risk being exhausted by the end of April, particularly with the international airport now closed for a month, a UN spokesman warned on Thursday. The Caribbean nation has been in a state of extreme insecurity since late February, when gang leaders who control much of Port-au-Prince teamed up to attack police stations, prisons, the airport, and the seaport in a drive to topple Prime Minister Ariel Henry. The UN World Food Programme, WFP, only has enough food inside Haiti to feed 175,000 people for a month, the UN Secretary General spokesman said, adding that the program is ramping up food assistance in the country, but its food stocks may run out by the end of this month. Further hampering access to nourishment and other aid, only 7% of the UN's appeal for $674 million for humanitarian projects has been funded. Prime Minister Henry announced his resignation on March 11th amid the deadly gang violence, although a deal for a temporary government that will replace him has yet to be finalized. Meanwhile, gang violence is disrupting access to healthcare for Haitians in Port-au-Prince, the UN spokesman said. La Paix University Hospital, the only major such establishment still open, is overwhelmed, and ambulances are having difficulty accessing areas that are controlled by these armed gangs. In news from St. Croix, the VI Police Department's Economic Crime Unit has made a breakthrough in a case involving fraudulent activities against the government of the Virgin Islands Economic Stimulus Account. According to the VIPD, an investigation initiated on June 9, 2023, following a complaint from the Office of Management and Budget, uncovered that more than $500,000 had been illicitly withdrawn from the 2020 economic stimulus account over an unspecified period. The inquiry culminated in the issuance of an arrest warrant for 37-year-old Japheth Roberts, who was subsequently detained in the state of Georgia on March 16, 2024, and remained in custody pending extradition. Upon successful extradition to the U.S. Virgin Islands, Roberts was formally handed over to the custody of the ECU detectives on Tuesday. He now faces serious charges related to the fraudulent claims against the government fund. Unable to post bail of $100,000, Roberts was remanded to the Bureau of Corrections to await his advice of rights hearing. Prize monies for winners of Nevis's Culturama's senior competitions have been increased for the 50th anniversary of Culturama, with the Miss Culture Queen expected to receive a cash prize of $20,000 plus a scholarship to Monroe College, and the Miss Culture Swimwear and Mystical winners receiving a cash prize of $12,000 each. Nevis's Deputy Premier and Minister of Culture, the Honorable Eric Evelyn, made that disclosure recently when he gave an update on the highly anticipated festival. Minister Evelyn further revealed that the senior pageant's contestants and participants have signed contracts with the Nevis Culturama Committee, cementing their participation. The 50th anniversary of the Nevis Culturama Festival takes place from July 25th to August 5th, 2024. The official launch is scheduled for April 26th at the Charlestown waterfront. Finally, O.J. Simpson, the NFL running back who was later infamously acquitted of his ex-wife's murder, has passed away at the age of 76. His family and attorney have said that he succumbed to his battle with cancer. Oriental James Simpson, a San Francisco native, was drafted first overall by the Buffalo Bills and went on to lead the league in rushing 4 separate times in the course of his 11-year career. Simpson was named MVP in 1973. After an injury-shortened season in 1977, the Bills traded Simpson to the 49ers. He spent 2 seasons in San Francisco before retiring in 1979 and was inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame in 1985. Simpson was arrested and charged with the murders of his ex-wife Nicole Brown Simpson and her boyfriend Ron Goldman, who were found stabbed to death at her condo in Los Angeles in 1994. In a widely watched televised trial, Simpson was ultimately found not guilty. No one else was ever convicted for the deaths. Since then, he had several run-ins with law enforcement, mostly in his South Florida community, but eventually served time in prison for a 2007 Las Vegas robbery. Simpson was found guilty on 12 charges and sentenced to 33 years in prison. 9 years later, he was granted parole and released after serving 3 years. That's how I'll leave you with THG News today. It's been a pleasure sitting in for Mervyn Hanley. Have a great day and weekend. Goodbye.
Sons have been serving the people of St. Martin for over 40 years, and the food and service get better and better. From early morning, customers flock to the bakery for their favorite sandwiches, cakes, pastries, you name it. First thing at mornings and last thing at afternoons, folks rush to Carl & Sons for simply the best. There are 2 locations, Colbay and on the Punfill. In Colbay, the opening hours are Monday to Friday from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. On Saturdays, 6 a.m. to 5 p.m. And on Sundays, 6:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. and 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. Opening hours on the Punfill, Monday to Friday, 6:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. Saturday and Sunday, 6:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. We also cater for weddings, parties, special events, whatever the occasion. It's Carl & Sons. Our staff, we are always happy to serve you. Call us today, the Colbay location, 721-544-2462. That's 721-544-2462. Or in Phillipsburg, 721-543-1059. That's 721-543-1059. It's Carl & Sons Bakery. We are here to serve you. Nevis, satisfy your sweet tooth at Feaser's, the cozy spot in Charlestown, known for its mouth-watering ice cream and dal parade. We are open Monday to Saturday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Come in and sample our patties, sandwiches, air-fried wings with fries, hot dogs, rotis, and now our famous smoothies, in all flavors of course. And don't forget to try the famous bus-up shut and saltfish. It's Feaser's, located at the entrance to the Cotton Ginnery Mall in Charlestown, Nevis. They're also available by phone, so place your order by calling 1-869-665-2458. Don't ask about the rest, just try the best.